Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. And when that happens, I can't hear anything. Sometimes in the middle of the night, it wakes me up.
Really?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to crack this open.
Here.
Yay.
Thanks for bringing beer.
Heck yeah.
So what'd you bring us?
So this is the Yingling Flight. So it's their low carb, low cal kind of
What do you
version
think?
That's
of
good.
Mick
Yeah.
Ultra.
Good?
That's good.
Yeah.
I like Mick Ultra.
It's a good one. Yeah. So we're carrying this in the traditional Yingling now because
Those are big beers,
it's available
too.
everywhere.
Yeah,
now,
heck yeah.
but-
I'll be
do
buzzed
this.
after
16
this.
Yeah, I
ounces,
know. We don't really drink during the week
No.
much anymore.
Oh.
Especially when I'm
I
on
brought a
meat
light
resets.
beer.
I don't
Wah,
drink
wah.
any less.
Yeah.
I know. Terrible joke. We are so excited that you're here.
I'm
Yay.
excited to be here. I
I
haven't
know,
seen
it's-
you guys in a while.
I know.
I know.
It's been a hot minute.
It
Yeah.
has been.
Yeah.
The couple times we came to visit, you were on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, we were in Costa Rica.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah.
So nice. Yeah.
You were
It
gone
was
for a
so
little
nice
bit,
there.
right?
A week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, the green light's not on. We were coming back from Lake Geneva, and I'm like, I think I saw that they were on vacation.
And we got our beach backdrop up.
Yes, we have our
Takes you
beach.
right back.
Yes,
Taking me right
yes,
back to the
absolutely.
beaches.
Very
I
nice.
love
Have you
it.
been there before?
Yeah, but this was our first time doing an all-inclusive resort.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
So you didn't have to go
So-
anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, which normally I like to. I like to get in with the local culture and hang out
Right.
where the locals are, but it was with the radio station. So there
Oh.
were like 200 of us.
Oh,
went
that's
to
my
this radio
gosh.
station. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Royal Bliss. A couple of the guys from Royal Bliss were there, and they were performing.
Is that 95 Will Rock?
Yep.
Yeah.
Little Rock. Yeah.
How cool is it? How'd you get into that?
So it's they do a cabin fever getaway every year.
Yes.
So
They have a vacation every year.
Yeah.
And it's usually like Mexico or, it's somewhere nice and
somewhere
tropical.
nice and tropical.
And if you want to
yeah.
go, you sign up or
Yep,
you win
yeah,
it.
you pay,
Yeah.
or you can win it too. I think
Yeah.
13 people.
Did you meet
or
a lot of neat
something.
people?
Oh, we met some amazing people. So yeah, I mean, I told Harley, I was like, I want to get off the resort at least one day, right?
Yeah.
And no need to. We
Really?
met some amazing people. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
and
Wow,
some of them
that's
are local.
fun.
And
I was
you
going to
know,
say, and it's people from your area
Exactly.
too. A wide area,
Right,
they got a
yep.
wide listening area, but yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
And we met
that's
people
nice.
from all over too,
Yeah.
as well. But
Cool.
yeah, it was a really fun group of people. So
Wow,
That's awesome.
apparently these things get
Yeah.
a little wild, but
Yeah.
this year was pretty tame according to
it?
the long-term.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? To
Yeah.
those that have done it before.
Yeah.
Exactly. There
I
are
know we
people
have
that have
a-
done it like 25 years.
Yeah. We have
Wow.
a couple in the neighborhood that they have been going probably 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
know
this
that
was our
Costa
first
Rica
one.
was where they were going. I might have went to that.
So that's why we jumped on this one because
Yeah.
I love Costa Rica so
Yeah.
much. So yeah, we had to jump on it.
And I
real
feel
quick.
like it's
Wow.
probably a pretty decent deal because they have so many people going. So
Oh,
it's
sure.
like, and you're traveling with a bunch of people, right?
Yep,
So it's like
exactly.
you feel safer. You got a whole group of people with you.
Yeah, chartered flight. So it was only Will Rockers on the
Yeah.
flight
Oh,
out of
that's
Rockford,
awesome.
which was amazing.
Oh,
Wow,
out
have
of
you ever flown
Rockford?
out of Rockford?
No, because the flights are so dang expensive.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's
it
small,
was
right?
amazing. It's very small.
Yeah.
So easy to get in and out of. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Daytona
was-
Airport.
Yes.
There's like
Totally.
5 terminals and they only run like one at a time.
Yeah. As many people as they have for security. That's
Right.
it.
Yeah, right.
Terminal 1 today.
They're like, what time does your flight leave? I'm like 1:30. They're like, all right, we'll get you there by 1. You should be good.
That's exactly how it is. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a much needed vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was going to say, how long has it been?
Our last trip of that extent was October of 2019.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
yeah.
It was definitely.
Yeah. Long time ago. So
Cool.
It was needed.
Awesome.
So if you haven't recognized her voice yet, this is Kristen from Aeon Gallery and Lounge.
Yes.
Hello.
Our friend. I sent a message and said, please come over and talk about this awakening that you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes, the spring awakening.
The Spring Awakening 2025. So
Yeah.
excited. I was telling Cass were we talking yesterday?
Maybe. Yeah.
Katie is doing such a great job promoting it. She was going to join us, but she's had a busy week and she has to work.
Yep.
Right? But everywhere I look, which I barely am on my personal pages anymore, but she is just like in McHenry pages and she's really spreading the
That's why I was
word.
like,
And that's
girl, if you can handle
amazing.
this social media side of it, because
Nice.
I struggle. She's so good at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's natural. Comes natural for her. She
yeah.
can talk about the wind.
Yeah.
And it makes it sound poetic and
Yeah.
amazing, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
That's funny.
Maybe that's all part of just owning a cheesecake company. You have to describe
Probably.
what you're making and all
right.
that.
Yeah.
So,
Very descriptive.
yeah. So hi, Katie. You're
Hi,
doing a great
Katie.
job. So if
Wish
you
you
look
were
up
here.
I know. So it's Sunday, April 27th, and it's called New Moon Enchanting Artisan Market presents Spring Awakening 2025. Repeat
right.
that after me.
I know,
I
it's a
cannot.
lot.
Spring and Awakening 2025.
Spring awakening.
Spring Awakening.
And new moon. So it falls on the new moon.
Oh,
Wow.
So it was kind of like, it was just perfect as we were trying to pick our dates and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we're looking and we're like, okay, because we want something like mystical and witchy
Absolutely.
and like, something fun.
Creepy.
And then it's
No, I'm
so
just
perfect
joking.
because it's spring, right?
Yeah.
And the new moon represents fresh beginnings and
Yes.
new starts. And
It really should be
So-
our new year, right?
I agree.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
a lot of people
I think
say
a lot of
that.
people would be happier
I
if we did
Yeah.
it that way.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people
Absolutely.
say we should have 13 months.
Right.
Yeah.
The seasons do seem like they're getting
Right.
a little weird.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, we were just saying it was 45 degrees all day long. We get here at 60.
Yeah.
We are in a tornado
Rainy,
warning, I do
cold.
believe.
Yeah. Like, come on over. It's fine.
We're safe. We're in the basement.
Beat it out. So for the first time ever up in Wisconsin today, I had to drive through a road that was flooded. You know, have you ever seen
Yeah.
on TikTok or wherever where people
Yeah.
get stranded? I actually witnessed that today.
Really?
I did not get stuck because
Oh, good.
if I had my small little red car though,
Yes.
I would not have been able to go. So I'm like, why are all these people stopping? It must have been an accident. I go to, go around them. And then only trucks are going. I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, oh, it's all flooded.
Flooded.
So I went through it and tried it.
Was
Did
it
you?
like under a bridge?
It was
where
not
the
under a
road
bridge. It was
dips?
just in the middle of
Really?
where I was.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow,
And there
just a
were
low
cars
spot.
that were actually stuck together. And there were, it was really bad. We had to reroute ourselves
Oh,
and
geez,
go to
yeah.
different
Yeah.
stores. Because someone that we work with has a very low car. So there was no
Yeah.
way she was going to go around that.
No.
Yeah.
Or go through that, I should say.
Right.
She had to go around. So they were blocking it off, starting to block it off. I'm like, I'm going. So
Crazy.
fortunately for a SUV, and you have a truck, right?
Yep.
You have an
Yep.
SUV, we would have been
Yeah.
all right. But that was the
Yeah.
first time ever that I thought, and the van in front of me decided to go, and I'm like, all right, if they make it, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And they were smoking, and I did not. But I was
Really?
like, this is how it happens. You
yeah.
take a chance,
Yeah.
and then you see the videos of people on top of their cars. Like,
Right.
I'm going to
Off their
be
car.
on the news
Right.
on top of
Yeah.
my SUV. Yeah, our weather is crazy around here.
Yeah,
It has
it's
been.
been insane. All the winds that we've been having
Yeah.
lately, and just And
I've
then
never
it was
witnessed that
like,
before.
80 degrees the other day.
I know. I'm
What is
so
that?
tired of it.
I'm ready for all 80 though. I'm not
Yeah,
tired of the
me
80. I'm
too.
tired of the
that
up
I
and
want
down.
to complain that I'm hot.
No, definitely.
I'm tired of complaining I'm cold.
Yeah.
I want to be hot.
It was only 30 something up there, and it was like a mix of rain and snow.
Yeah.
And I did not put on a jacket. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I am not
man.
doing it. And now I opened the door for you when you came in, and it was like,
It's so nice.
Yeah.
heat.
It's
I was like, what
humid.
the heck? Yeah, it's
yeah. Yeah. I like it humid.
Well, enough about the
sometimes.
weather.
Anyways.
So tell us all about this, please. Like,
Yeah.
where from the beginning? How
From
did it
the
all start? 'Cause this
beginning.
is so neat.
So it actually started. So we do like cocoa walks and fall fest and stuff in
Yeah.
Richmond, right? And we've always been a part of them. And there was a miscommunication this year, so we didn't do fall fest. Miscommunication for cocoa walk. And I had Katie and Crystal were there. I had vendors there, and we just didn't get the traffic because we didn't make it onto the map, which
Oh.
it happens. It was
Yeah.
it was a
Bummer, though.
Yeah. Honest mistake, but I think it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because the three of us ladies just started collaborating, and we're like, you know what? Instead of having to do 2 days in a row, where my hours,
Yes. Yep.
we could just pick one day, have the start time when we want it to be, because Katie's been with us ever since we met her because of your show. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
You're welcome.
She's been with us at all of our events, and we've hit it off, you know.
Yeah.
And then my friend Crystal has been selling her jewelry and stuff, and healing stone bookmarks, and so we just kind of started throwing ideas around, and we're like, you know what? Let's just do our own little vendor fair and make it what we want it to be.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we're going to try and do it quarterly.
Amazing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the next one, like summer solstice is like June 20th or something, but that's coming really fast.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to be able to hit it
vendors
for that
and all that,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Or applications and stuff.
Get all
right?
the applications, and then we have to go through and pick who we're selecting for it, and that was tough too. You know, because we had to turn people away.
Yeah.
We got a lot of applications.
Oh,
It was
that's
really
cool,
good.
though.
You only have so much
Good.
room.
But
Yeah.
exactly, only so much room. And with it being April, like we can't count on the outdoor space
Right.
being
Right.
I know you
Right.
have such a good outdoor space too.
Yeah. So we're really hoping it's going to be a nice day. We bought, I didn't tell you. So we bought for the winter, because I think you've been there in the winter. We just like do like a pop-up canopy and hang tarps, and we have our little fire tables, right? So we bought a 13 by 26 like portable garage this year.
Nice.
So I think we're going to leave that up, take the sides down though, or maybe leave a backup for it. So that way, if it is decent out,
Yeah.
we can still have it. But if the weather's kind of iffy,
Yeah,
it'll
at least
still
you're covered.
have some protection.
Yeah, good.
Oh my
Because I know
gosh, that's
Katie
awesome.
wants to be outside
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's the
Crystal,
best
too. Like, I wanna
outside.
be
It's such a great
outside.
courtyard
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we want to turn it into like a little tea garden.
Yeah.
So Katie's gonna be doing like tea sandwiches and her cheesecake snacks and stuff like that.
Is it dress up? Or like
If you want to dress up, that we would love that.
Like
So
that-
any
like
kind
I'm
of
picturing, like,
witchy, cottage
witchy, okay.
core. So it doesn't cottage core, springy.
but you don't have
witchy.
to also, you can just go and see the vendors.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I dress
was
up
already
as the
shopping.
Easter Bunny.
Absolutely. You should totally dress up.
I was thinking of Mad Hatter. Like I have the outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
That would
tea
be
party. That's the first thing I
fun.
thought of is
And we had a
Alice in
photographer reach
Wonderland.
out to us. I think he's new to town and trying to establish his name a little bit. So he
Amazing.
offered to photograph the event for us.
Oh, cool.
Oh my gosh.
So
is that
yeah,
cool?
so if you're in costume, like
Awesome.
even better, and that'll
Wow.
definitely help. Have
Yeah.
some great photos from the event. So.
Wow, how
That's
fun.
so fun.
So it
Yeah.
already shows that 171 people are interested in our little town,
And we're
our little
just
our town
starting
of
to
Richmond,
announce
right?
the vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah, just starting to announce.
Yeah,
So,
it's neat how you do this. So I'm just looking at their Facebook page, or it's the event page, and every day. Wait, let me go back to discussion. I was on the about.
Yeah.
Katie posts meet the vendors, and it's like a nice little. I'm just going to
Little
show
layout.
you, but yeah.
Yeah, we got little blurbs
But
from
see,
all the
can
vendors.
you see it upside
Oh,
down?
yeah.
And it shows it's a little blurb that maybe they wrote or something, and then there's a
yep.
picture of their work.
Ooh,
And then it just
see
keeps going. There's
butterflies.
different- Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh,
my
I
God.
know. I'm so excited.
We'll be there. We already put that we're going, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. She already decided
you're not gonna
for
be
you,
here,
Carrie.
are
I
you?
am going to be here.
Oh, you will be here?
I will
Ooh.
be 24 hours back.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So I already
I'll
plan
I'll
on
be
yeah.
here. So yeah.
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 So you'll be there. You might be sleepwalking, but
That's
you'll be
okay.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
all right with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am absolutely all right with that. So yeah, it's neat. It's neat how you have
Yeah.
it. So this is Mary McNerney. Is that how you say her name?
I believe so.
McNerney?
Yep.
Yes.
McNerney, yep.
The Grateful Gardener LLC from Eagle, Wisconsin is going to be there.
Ooh.
Yep. And it looks like she's the one with the butterflies.
Ooh.
Yeah,
and-
beautiful, like butterfly and insect mounts that are framed, and then she does like insect themed jewelry.
Ooh.
She has a farm, so she's gonna bring like crystals and gemstones.
Too
and,
cool.
And then she does what is it? Something like herbal like lotions. And
Okay.
stuff
Oh
like
my
that, I
gosh.
believe so.
Is the person that sold the candles going to be there?
The one that we've had at our place.
Yeah, before.
No, I think she moved back to Florida.
Oh,
Oh.
bummer. Her
I
stuff is
know,
great. Or
I
I think it's a
know.
her.
Yeah,
Her, right?
yep,
I can't remember
yeah.
her name.
Ashley.
Ashley. I was hoping that she was going to be there. Her stuff smells amazing.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think mine was like to get spirits out or something. That was
Oh.
my can. It smells so
Yes.
clean and so good.
Yeah.
Like I was so sad to see that one burn down because I burn
know.
candles all the time.
I know.
All
I
the
do
time.
too.
They were
yeah.
so yummy.
I'm the
loved
kind
her
of person that when
candles.
you walk into a house, like I want to smell like a
candle.
or something. I don't want
Yeah.
to smell the food you had. I don't want to
Right.
smell your
I don't mind
feet.
smelling the
dog.
food.
It depends on the food.
Yeah,
A lot of times I come home, it smells like fish.
But I
salmon.
did, yeah. Jenny
yeah.
made burgers
Yeah.
in the cast iron skillet the other night, and I was like, ugh.
I know that
So
after.
greasy.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like
And
you're
the
sitting on
greasy
top of
stuff
Burger
lives
King or
Yeah.
for
something.
hours. Yes.
It's like I woke up the next morning, you smell Brussels sprouts. It's like, who farted in here?
Right. So this
Cass
next
is
one
blaming
is
the dog she doesn't have.
yeah.
I do have a
She
dog.
does have it. I'd be the one saying, Nikki, he's not even around.
Nicholas Tootin.
There's another one, Megan Kerr of Megan Cares Creations from Woodstock, Illinois.
Yeah.
It looks like she's holding some jars and a wand.
So she
pen.
is a creator.
Okay.
But we had so many vendors, so I do have some smaller spaces, and
Okay.
she does tarot readings.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Wow.
So yeah, but I think she is going to bring like her little crystal wands that she makes.
Okay.
And then we're going to see what else she has to offer, and maybe.
Ooh.
But I think.
Are you
so
going to put her in that room with the
We're gonna,
books?
yeah.
Stop.
We're gonna
It's so
set
creepy.
her up in the tarot room.
It's
yeah.
so
Telling you- I
creepy.
know we talked about that before, but in case someone didn't hear your first interview, that book always goes back to that baby.
Stop.
So the book has been pretty quiet lately.
Real? What's loud now?
But,
Yeah.
We'll talk about
Stop.
that later.
No, I'm
All right, let's keep going on the vendors. We're going on the vendors.
I can't go there after dark. I'm scared.
We have the Naked Horseman.
Oh.
Naked Norseman.
Norseman.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. I gotta put my glasses
So,
on, y'all. I'm so sorry, Naked Norseman.
I was like,
Naked
what's
Centaur.
going
That's John
on?
Hogan. John Hogan,
the
the Naked
Centaur.
Norseman. Okay, there we go. From Ringwood, Illinois.
So
there we
he's
go. I got my
big into,
glasses
like
on.
Norse mythology and
Okay.
stuff. Nordic mythology. I said Norse.
Is that like the Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and he's a forger.
Okay.
So he does like weapons and altarpieces and centerpieces, and he works mostly with metal. He does jewelry.
Okay.
He does stuff with bones and wood,
Fun.
and like all sorts of really cool stuff, and then
that's
makes
really
hand forged knives and
And he's a
weapons.
Hogan, so he's probably part of Hogan Farms out in Ringwood. Yeah. That's
Oh,
a
he
pretty
is a
big
farmer.
family out there.
He is
Yeah.
a farmer.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Cool.
Lifetime blacksmith and metalworker.
Cool.
He's going to have handmade forged goods, knives, weapons, and jewelry.
Nice.
Each piece is treated like the one-off custom that it is. It says.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did that even without my glasses.
Nicely
Look at
done.
that.
Look at me.
Look at
go.
you. Look at
Not
you
showing
go.
my age.
We're so proud.
So Karen is next.
Karen.
All right.
So
So,
you have definitely seen Karen's work at the gallery.
she's an artist.
She is an artist.
So how do you say her studios? Is it Seiko?
Seiko.
Seiko's
Yep. Yep. Seiko Studios.
I am so tired. Again, the listeners know how when I get tired, I cannot speak.
We've been having
I
some
apologize.
crazy days.
Yeah, I apologize. Sorry, Karen. Seiko Studios.
Seiko
She's from
Studios.
Wheeling, Illinois.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So her main focus is abstract,
Yes.
oil and cold wax work. She
Oh,
does. She,
incredible.
She teaches. She's an incredible artist. When we have when we were doing like themed events, she would rise to the challenge and make some pieces that fit our theme for the events, and she loved the challenge, and also we just absolutely love her.
Yeah.
Cool.
We've been. Yeah, she's
I feel
one
like
of the
she
first
might have been at
artists I
some of
started
the
working
paint
with.
sips. Or maybe she came after or something.
No, she's been at art shows.
Maybe that's where
because we
I'm
usually
thinking.
have.
Okay.
Yeah. So Halloween. She used to be at the Halloween shows early
Oh, okay.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, always at the Halloween shows and
Neat,
other shows
neat,
as
neat,
well.
neat.
But
You have great people around you.
Yeah.
yeah, we really do.
It's because it's such a unique
I'm so blessed.
lounge.
It is.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just,
Yeah.
it's so unique. It's
Yeah.
not like anything that you have,
Right.
that we have see around
Right.
here.
Yeah, we hear people all the time like, "This is in Richmond,
cool-
Yeah.
Illinois. Like,
Yeah.
if this was in the city, you'd be doing so much better." I'm like, "Yeah, but I live in Richmond."
Yeah. Who wants to go to the city every day?
Exactly.
I know, it's cool.
So yeah, we have a really great collection of
Good.
people. My orphans.
Let's see whose name I can say wrong now. Shanna Bierman.
Shauna.
Shauna. Wow, I'm going to get every single person wrong. I am so sorry.
Yet, so I'm feeling
right.
bad. I have only spoken via
SHANNA and
email.
then
So
Bierman. Actually, registered nurse. She's the owner and creator of Intentional.
Teas.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
She's on a mission to
Kristen's gotta
blend
get her
nature,
notes
on.
healing.
Look at the
I know we're
notes.
all looking at our
Yeah.
notes. Well, there's so many.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
many
there
great
are.
vendors. I want to make
Yeah.
sure I say them
And
correctly.
I haven't met most of them yet. So
Yeah.
we're
Right.
so we're gonna have a vendor meeting like a couple weeks before the event, just hoping that people
Absolutely.
can come and we get to know each other and they can check out the space because a lot of these people have never been in the
never
gallery
been there.
either.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. But yeah, she does like small batch teas, and then she's doing a lavender agave syrup, which is something she does. So Katie's going to be using that for iced teas and lemonades.
Nice.
So lavender agave lemonade or tea, and then you can spike it with absinthe
Ooh.
if you want. So it'll be a fun little.
Have you already tried?
I have not yet.
Ooh.
Not yet.
You're
But
good
it
at that.
sounds
though. You
amazing.
Could just go, here,
and
let's try this.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is gonna work.
You're like a chemist behind the bar. I've seen it
am.
a few times.
That's fun.
I'm a potion maker.
A couple times when Julia's come to visit, you're like, try this one. What do you think about this one?
I love
Julia
that.
walks out, or
It's
I
so
should
much
say
fun.
crawls out.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, ooh, yeah, that was good. And you're like, we'll try this one. And you're like, ooh, yeah. And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, shit, I don't remember what any of them tasted like.
Right? The good thing is you can go back and just say, hey, what was that last time?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Usually I
What's
remember.
my favorite? Almond something?
The almond cookie.
Yeah.
The almond cookie.
Yeah.
That one is good.
I don't think I've tried anything else. That's
No.
all I get.
Well, because
Yeah.
you're not big on the black licorice and you can't really
Right.
taste the
Right.
absinthe because it's just a spritz.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
think
So
that's
good.
why that's your go-to. And
Yeah.
it's
dream
sweet.
about that.
Yeah.
So, Shauna Bierman.
Shauna
Shauna Bierman. I'm
Shauna.
so sorry, Ms. Bierman.
You know what? We'll meet you in real life and we'll get the
We
deets.
will, yes. Belly rub tea and the lavender agave syrup is her favorite style, she says.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, belly rub?
Yeah, I'm not
We're gonna
exactly
find out.
sure
Ooh.
what that
you have to
is,
show up to
so-
find
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah,
Gotta show up to find out.
I'm sure she's got some amazing teas.
Crystal Roberts is going to be there. Looks like
Crystal,
Julie.
yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's the one that makes the intention stone.
Oh, yes.
the keychains and bracelets, and then she does like some.
I've known
she's
her
a friend.
forever.
You know Crystal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah.
from Salem, Wisconsin. It
Yeah.
says.
She used to bartend at the Rusty Nail.
she did.
Yeah,
So I met
yeah.
her. We worked at Intermatic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
neat.
yeah, small.
Her
world
favorite item to
stuff.
create is her bookmarks, actually.
Yes.
And it looks like there's some bracelets and, yeah.
Yeah, so we sell her bookmarks right now.
Yeah.
at the
Yes,
lounge.
that's
So,
right, that's right.
yeah.
They're metal, right? Metal feathers?
Yep, like little feathers, or there's all. Yep, and then all sorts of different little charms, different charms and stuff, and then the healing stones.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Amazing. So much talent.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah,
What are you going to do with so much talent in one area?
I mean, your head's going to explode.
it
Yeah,
must
It's gonna
right.
be awesome.
You just bring your money. Bring your money.
Bring your money. There's gonna be lots of cool stuff.
So this next one's Katie. And that's Katie
Katie.
Cheesecakes. and more. She's been on here a couple times, so go listen to the episodes with Katie on there. And
Yes.
her favorite cheesecake flavor is Snickers with scratch-made nougat. She says, hungry.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
she
tell
has
you
her
what. Whenever
cute
she
little
makes her
picture up there.
macaroons, I'm in heaven.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
You know,
Yeah,
she's my
not just
neighbor.
cheesecake,
I
not
have to
just
go.
cheesecake.
I have to go invade her house more often.
Ah, yeah.
Be like,
And
what
bring
you
it
got
here.
over here?
Right. Well, she's selling her cheesecakes at the Knoll too.
I know.
So yeah.
We went to dinner the other night, and I was
Little
like, we should
slice
get a
of
piece
heaven.
of cheesecake, and we were so full.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't
Oh,
you
do
take it home.
I know. I know. I should have.
Definitely take it home.
I was so full.
because
I couldn't
the
even
flavor's
think about
always
it.
different. And
Yeah. She makes so many different ones.
She does. She's so amazing.
Yeah.
She's so creative.
Giovanni Romero is the photographer.
The
that's gonna
photographer.
be there.
Okay.
Jovi Picks Photography.
Yep.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably already said that, but I'm just reading through all
Yep.
of these.
No, you're good. You're good. And then there's still more that haven't been announced.
Right? No, it just keeps going.
Yeah. So
Wow.
ooh,
Awesome.
another guest from your show, Genuine Coffee.
Oh,
yes,
yay!
Jen's
So
gonna be
she's
there.
making 3 blends
Get
specifically for
out.
this event.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have coffee.
To put in an
and
order to her. It's been a
tea
minute
and-
since
Yeah.
I've had some of her coffee. So when we get back, I'll put an
Yeah.
order in.
Oh man, I got bourbon vanilla bean coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So good.
My favorite.
I love that flavor for anything. Like you could give me a candle, lotion, or coffee, or food, or whatever,
Or a
dessert.
drink.
Bourbon and vanilla.
And
Best combo.
Or
it's so
perfume,
good.
or
Yeah.
hair mousse,
Scent,
or
the
flavor.
Yeah.
that-
everything.
That's probably my
she
favorite.
actually made some concoctions based on our beverages.
Oh,
So there's one that's I actually went through a 5-pound bag of myself
Stop.
pretty much on our wharf rat.
Oh, okay.
So that
yeah.
one, so we're thinking that we might resurrect that one as
Okay.
well for this. So,
Good.
because that one was amazing. It was like apricot.
Yeah. I remember that.
So good.
I mean, we drank so many that night. I don't exactly, but I remember I liked
You remember that
one.
drink? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the coffee doesn't have the licorice. There's no, anisette in it, but the flavors are just amazing.
Good.
It's like my favorite coffee.
Yeah,
ever,
that's awesome.
And I need more.
Wow.
Amazing.
Jen, I need more.
Yeah, I think I'm
We
going to
need
put
more,
an
Jen.
order
We
in and
need
then I'll
more.
see her on the 27th. I'll just say, bring it
right?
on the 27th.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not that
Definitely
she's
have to
worried
order
about
some.
me.
I
but,
know, right?
I mean, she's got a few other things to do that day, but still.
Yeah, you're important.
So I've done this a couple times where I applied for these kind of events. But for someone that might be interested because they have something unique to bring to your style at Aeon, what's the whole process?
So for like the vendor event
Yes.
like this, okay,
Mhm.
so this is our first one. So it's kind of a learning experience.
Yeah.
With this one, we were definitely looking for people with more of a social media presence.
Okay.
Oh,
Promote
okay.
themselves better, online,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we had some that applied, but then we would go and try and find information on them and see what their wares were, what they're making, and some of them we couldn't find any information on. We couldn't-
Okay.
Or we couldn't find anything, or they had a private page, so you had to like log in, and so the big thing for this one was our big focus was it had to kind of fit the theme.
Yeah.
Obviously. But then also we were looking for people who are also marketing themselves well.
Yeah.
Because I think that's important for when we're marketing you, we want people to understand what you're bringing to the table. And then we want to send them to your page as well. So this is a great opportunity as a vendor for you to get your name out there more.
Absolutely.
But you need a base, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can only build on the bricks of that foundation that
Right.
you've already started for yourself. So-
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. So did you have an application that they filled out? Was it online? And then you just went from there?
Yeah, we just set up like a Google form or whatever. So there was a link to it. You filled out the vendor application, and then we went through them, and the three of us just kind of started comparing notes and made our selections from that.
Yeah.
And who's the third person?
Crystal.
Crystal. Oh,
Crystal,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. I knew I
Yeah.
read all the three hosts.
Pieces of sunshine.
Yes, very
Yeah.
neat. And how many applications did you get for something like this?
So for this first one, I think we received 25 or 30.
Oh, that's
that's
great.
good.
For a first event. I think
Yeah.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, people were excited to come in. And how many were you
Yeah.
able to accept?
15.
So
Okay.
you knew that was the number.
Yeah. So we actually did add a little because we have one vendor that's going to be taking 2 spots. And then we're bringing in Megan Cares to put in the tarot room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we're
Spooky
also
room.
gonna
Does she even know what she's doing?
Stop.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't scare her away.
Oh, I'm not. I think she's going to enjoy it.
But if the weather is nice and we can move a couple people outside, then
Yeah.
we could always put her in the gallery as
Yeah.
well. But
Yeah.
I want to have that room available just in case.
Yeah.
And it'll go throughout the whole gallery?
Yep. So it'll all be in the gallery. And then depending on the weather, we might have 1, maybe 2 in the front hallway. We're gonna have a psychic reader. I'm really excited about.
my
So we haven't announced
gosh.
everything yet, but psychic reader, masseuse.
Oh,
There
yeah.
may or may not be a couple people from a tattoo.
Ooh.
I saw that. Yeah, flash tattoos.
So yeah.
Are we getting tattoos?
Loris.
Don't tell Jimmy.
Jimmy's
More
our tattoo
speed.
guy now.
Yeah, that's it. We're not cheating on you, Jimmy. Don't worry. Unless you're with us.
Right.
That's so. It's going to be so
I've
fun.
been
What a
trying
fun
to
event.
get
I'm so excited.
Jimmy to come up and see you, and I think the last time they tried to go up there, you were
We were
On
in Costa
vacation.
Rica.
Yeah.
So many people came
Yeah.
to see us while we were in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
It was like people we haven't seen in so long.
They're
It's
like, we're going
why
to go
is
to
this the
Richmond. We're
weekend you
finally going to go
come?"
up to Richmond. We're
Yeah.
going to go check out Aeon. And I'm like, oh, cool. That's so awesome.
Right.
And they called me and they're like, it's closed.
Oh no!
It's the end of January.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's usually that's a slower
Yeah.
time for us. So I had no qualms about closing.
Right.
You know, we did have a friend open up for us one night that first weekend. And then when the weekend we got back on a Friday. So we opened up that Saturday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but at least we got one night in each weekend. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it was amazing. All the people that came to see us that when we weren't there.
Like,
That's
where the heck
okay.
were you? I was here
End
last
of
weekend.
January,
Yeah.
which is one of
Okay.
our
I know,
slowest
yeah.
times, you know.
Nobody wants to leave the house in January,
well, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just starts getting into that frigid, cold
Yeah.
air, you know, right
But now
before
you've established yourself
February,
though,
but
so you
that's
got your
true.
regulars.
Yeah.
And
That
now
is
it's,
true.
You're
Yeah.
busy every weekend now.
We are.
No matter what it is.
Yep,
It's
absolutely.
neat. It's neat.
It's fun. And I can't wait for the courtyard to be open. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's, one of the best things. I think that everybody just enjoys the courtyard so much.
Right.
We get a
Well,
lot
it's
of use
nice
out of
when
that.
it's nice outside. You want to go have a beer outside. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And go sit at the fire tables
Yeah.
and just chill. Most people are outside.
I mean, we
In
had
the summer
my-
that I'm stuck inside behind
My
the bar. and I'm like,
surprise.
I want to be out
yeah. My surprise 40th birthday
there.
party.
Yes.
And I feel like most of the people spent their time outside. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
it was
nice.
a beautiful night.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was a little.
That's a
warm,
June birthday
but
for ya.
Yeah,
June
Pretty
baby.
perfect.
lucky
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
So when you accept the vendors, then do they pay to hold their spot, or how did you do yours? Because I've been to different events where I paid for a table, or if you were accepted, then you just had to give a gift for the raffle.
Oh.
Like there was a couple
okay.
different. So how did you handle it?
So we did
What fee?
payment. Yep,
Yeah,
there was
vendor
a fee.
fee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So once we let you know that you had been accepted, I sent a link for payment. And then we
perfect.
gave them a deadline for
Yeah.
Yep.
payment. And
Very good. And then
Good.
are you going to have a raffle too?
We are trying to get some
Some
stuff
stuff
together
together?
from
Okay.
like local businesses.
Okay.
Or,
Okay.
yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be cool.
we're working on
like a
something.
silent auction type
Yeah.
thing. Wow, you have a lot of stuff going on. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
coming up quick.
It really is. I
Yeah.
know. I know. It's just been like boom, boom, boom. Like from the moment we like decided we're going to do this, it's just been nonstop.
Yeah. I bet.
So we're like,
Is it a
Crazy.
ticketed event?
Nope,
Or
free
are
to the
people
public.
just, okay, it's free
Come
to the
on
public.
in.
Cool.
Yeah.
We just clicked going, so that was our ticket.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And the more you click go and the more people that see it.
Yeah.
So spread
Yeah.
the love, people.
Everybody
We should
go on
unclick
Facebook
it every
right
day
now.
and click it,
Yes.
unclick it, click it
Yeah,
every
right?
day,
Yeah.
Because then it'll keep going in the algorithm.
It gets in the algorithm.
The algorithms
That's hard
are
to say when you're
awful.
tired.
You know, if you just talk about it around your phone.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that's
That's
true.
true.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody's listening to this through their phone.
Right?
So
New Moon Artisan
Yeah.
Market, Spring Awakening.
There we go. Everybody's phone heard
yeah.
it.
Yep.
Richmond, Illinois.
So what new drinks do you have
Aeon
going on besides
Gallery.
these guys? Yeah.
So we just brought in the Yinglings. So we do the traditional lager and the flight. We're always rotating some beers because we have a lot of seasonal beers. So
Yeah.
those are always changing. Just created a new drink recently that we were trying to land on a name for. And it is now called the Polly Rancher.
Ooh.
It tastes a lot like an apple Jolly Rancher.
Ooh.
And that's another one that's just a spritz of absinthe in the
Okay.
glass. But so I like to create things, and I'm like, oh, what is
Yeah.
this? Here, try this, try this. So we have a girl that comes in, a friend of ours that I'm always throwing her new stuff. She's like, let's just create. And that one she landed on for a while. So we were trying to come up with a name, and I'm like, Jolly Rancher's just so generic. And,
Yeah.
and I think there are already drinks named that.
Yeah.
But her name is Polly.
Oh,
Perfect.
So,
cute.
hello. Her husband was like, what about the Polly Rancher? And I was
That's
like,
so
why
funny.
didn't we think of that?
That's
For like weeks, we're like,
awesome.
what do we call it?
Wow.
The Jolly Green
So,
Giant.
Yeah.
And that's I have to update my menus because I have so many new creations that
Yeah.
aren't on
Yeah.
the menu, and I've been playing like
Maybe
so
you need a
many
chalkboard
mules,
area,
and
something.
I need
A
a
whiteboard.
really big chalkboard,
Yeah.
though, because
yeah.
I'm always playing and creating new.
You need like
things.
one wall in the front area there where the bar is.
right. That's
Just chalkboard paint. Yeah.
Yep.
Then you can change
Try
it often.
these drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Apple's my
Exactly.
favorite Jolly Rancher. What about you?
Is it? Oh, I like
Oh.
watermelon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Make my mouth water.
What's the
right
other
now.
flavors? Cherry, lemon.
Grape.
You know what I
Right.
miss? Peach.
Oh,
The
peach.
Jolly
Yes.
Ranchers, they don't make them
Do
anymore.
no? Really?
I have not seen them in forever.
You might have to go online.
Oh.
Maybe I could probably
You got
On
to
get
Google that
Amazon.
stuff. Yeah,
Peach,
yeah.
Hey, Amazon.
Yeah.
I got everything.
So
What
yeah,
if a
you
grape,
would
they have
definitely
grape,
like the Polly
strawberry.
Rancher.
Strawberry, green apple, lemon,
We're going to look it up after
Watermelon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
cherry, no longer peach.
this. No longer peach.
It might be out there
I
somewhere.
feel like they got like weird flavors too, but then I'm probably thinking of like the gummies, like Jolly Rancher gummies. They got
Oh.
different flavors, you know.
do they?
I don't know.
Have you had any new artists come through?
Blue raspberry.
Oh, yeah.
Blue raspberry.
So good.
Anyways,
Yeah.
back to talking about the new artists coming through.
So we are definitely working on trying to find some more local artists.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Prefer local,
Jimmy?
not overseas anymore.
Jimmy?
Maybe,
yeah,
or just
yeah,
it's
just
easier because
overseas
they can
is
come
tough 'cause
visit.
the shipping and everything else.
Yeah.
And yeah. So we had a gentleman in the other night from the city. And he does some heavier stuff. He's struggling to find a gallery that focuses on darker work, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not that it's not necessarily dark work that we focus on.
Right.
I like more thought-provoking, but a lot of galleries are uplifting and rainbows
Right.
and sunsets
Right.
and stuff like that.
How many
you
beaches
know?
can you look at?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's why I like to focus on the more
You're like,
thought-provoking
I
stuff and give
too-
these artists a space
Yeah.
to have their just
You like
random
being strange
Sure.
and unusual.
things,
Yeah.
right?
Strange and
Yeah.
unusual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he came in and he found us. So he said he drove like an hour and a half
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
to come check out the gallery space.
He's far.
And the way he found us was he went on to ChatGPT and was like looking for a dark art
Get
gallery near
out.
me, and we popped up for him.
That's
Wow.
so
I'm like,
amazing.
that's kinda
I freaking love
cool.
ChatGPT
Dude.
for that
Yeah,
reason.
right?
Right now, we love it.
Right now, we love it.
Till
So
it becomes
cool.
sentient or
Yeah,
however you
yeah.
say that.
And I mean, I'm assuming they're pulling from Google and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
else, you
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
that was just like the first time
In
I'd
your
heard
description,
that. I
you
was like,
might have the words that
"That's
he
cool."
looked up.
Oh,
you
Right.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
because not a lot of galleries promote dark art
Right.
or, those keywords.
Yeah.
Because we're just the opposite. We're funny retail podcast, comedy podcast, comedy retail.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
we're the opposite. We're love and light.
Right?
I
You're
don't
dark
know
and
about
soul
that.
searching.
Definitely soul searching.
We've had a couple depresso espresso
we
episodes.
have a few.
Espresso,
Yeah, never when
espresso.
Kristen's here though. They're all good. Oh gosh.
It's the beer.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like it. I'm not used to
Right?
drinking during the week though. I'm
That
like,
is
woo, I'm
pretty
feeling
good.
it in my legs.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it's light.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm hooked. It's not good.
Okay. Jolly Rancher has had many flavors over the years, but core flavors are, ready? We named them all. Cherry, watermelon, green apple, blue raspberry, grape. You saved us with the blue raspberry.
Yeah.
They've also had seasonal and limited edition flavors, strawberry, lemon, orange. I didn't know about that.
Ooh, orange.
Pineapple.
Ooh,
didn't know about that one.
pineapple.
Peach, mango, fruit punch, sour variants of classic flavors.
Oh, sour ones.
Sour.
Yeah.
Now I'm on a mission.
Oh, it's making my cheeks hurt.
Me
just
too.
thinking about it.
Salivating.
I love Jolly Ranchers.
I know. So send us some.
Right?
Come on, Jolly Rancher.
It says Meredith and Cass, if you're asking about a specific product line like hard candy or gummies, they might have slightly different flavor selections. Want me to check on the latest ones?
Get out.
I have just one file of ChatGPT for the Clopen and one for anxiety. Always talks back to us.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it's crazy.
I love that.
I'm like, Cass and I want to talk about, and even if I delete it, it'll be like, that's a great one for you and Cassandra.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes full name or not. It's crazy.
Wow. That's kind of
How does it even
creepy.
know my full name?
It's always
Knows my full
listening.
government name.
What else you got in your notes? I think that was all our questions.
Yeah.
Maybe I sent you I sent her some
So-
questions
Did you?
before.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of touched on
Little bit.
the photo album.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. I don't, Cass, do you want to leave
I'm
the
scared.
room? Do you,
I'll be okay.
do you want to go to your safe space?
I'll be brave.
Are you sure?
I'll be brave.
Yeah.
So if
you
Are you
haven't
ever going to step
been-
foot in our place again? I
Yes,
don't know after this
I
story.
will.
I don't know.
As long as there's other people there.
Okay. You'll be
I would
safe
never
with
spend
me.
the
You know
night there
what
alone.
is weird though about
No.
this room? Okay, so you walk into the gallery, the bar's on the left. So
Yeah.
those that haven't been there, right? You have a nice open space where people can sit. We always play card games and Uno there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go down a little bit of a hallway before you get to the gallery, and on the left-hand side is this room.
Yes.
And there's a church bench.
Yep.
Right in
Yep.
there, and there's a little table, and it's always decorated really nice, but it's very dark. There's no light in there, and it has this little book.
This this
Scared.
old photo album that I found just a random store that was like getting rid of.
You mean
like
it found you?
yes.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes. And
Yeah.
the craziness about that one is, so I'm in this store and I'm rummaging through because they would like clear out like estates, right? So I find this photo album that's in great shape, and it's old and beautiful. And I was like, I need to have this. So I buy it. Then I'm rummaging through other stuff. They had boxes and boxes of old photos throughout the store. And so I was rummaging through those, and I picked a few photos out from one of those boxes. And then the more digging I was doing, because there was like a handwritten note in that photo album that I didn't know about. And so I'm like getting people's names and trying to put things together. And one of the photos that I grabbed from a totally different box correlated to this family from this photo album.
Mm-hmm.
It was so crazy. So yeah, I would always keep it open on this one page where it was this couple that were the same couple from this photo from a totally different box that I had found. So I'd keep that photo there and keep the photo album open to that couple, right? But randomly, it would decide it wanted to change flip pages, and it was always to this kid. Always to this kid. There was a baby, and then there was a kid.
Like a toddler, right?
The kid was like toddler-ish, and then an actual like baby that was like unknown, like no name on the baby. So then it's like, oh, what's going on? And then every time I'd see it, I'm like, oh, all right. And I'd flip it back. And then there was a while there that I put up a rope to keep people out of that room just so I could see if this was really a thing, right? And I'd be going there during the week, and then on just some random Wednesday, and I was checking it every day. And on some random Wednesday, and we're not open. We open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? And I was there working during the day, getting stuff done throughout the week. By myself.
She's not afraid.
Yeah. Shit. We're cool. We got a vibe with these entities. But on a Wednesday, like all of a sudden, I just got this weird vibe. Middle of the day. And I get up and I go walk, and I see that it had flipped again. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not just people messing with it because of the,
it's trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Or saying hello.
Yep, exactly. But that it has been really quiet for a long time.
They're comfortable there.
Something.
Or
whatever it was that they were trying to reach out for is no longer an issue for them. Or whatever it is, But a couple weeks ago now. So there's been like a different presence. Something weird has been going on, and I've been feeling it. So we just opened up. It was a Thursday. This couple comes in. They've never been in before. We're standing at the bar, talking to them. We're, getting the drink order. And next thing you know, a Mule mug jumps off of a hook. Like they're on hooks behind the bar. Just jumps off the hook and just across the back bar. This girl was like, what was that? Oh no, her boyfriend or whatever. He's like, what was that? And I looked and I was like, how did that just happen? And the girl's like, oh, somebody is really trying to get attention. And I was like, okay, so at least she was
she got
cool
it.
with it. She knew what was
Yeah.
going on. Yeah. But then it gets a little scarier.
Stop. I got goosebumps.
I know.
You have one last chance to go
No.
to your safe space.
I'm being brave. I'm being brave.
Do you need me to hold your hand through this story?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I don't want it to attach to me for you.
After this, we're going to have to do some sage or something.
Yeah, I think I need to sage the place again.
Yeah.
So a friend of ours came in one night, and he had his dog with him, but he stopped in to say hi. End of the night, like we're closed, brings the dog in, we're hanging out. And next thing you know, his dog is MIA. Like, what is going on? So we're looking everywhere for this dog. I mean, it's a big building, right? So we're,
could be anywhere,
right,
upstairs
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, but he's a big dog. It's not like he's like hiding under,
Right.
a desk or something. Like he's a big dog. So we're looking everywhere. We're yelling outside. Like, did he get out when somebody left, or walking upstairs, calling for him? Nothing. And this dog will bark. He will whine. He will, nothing. We couldn't find him anywhere. We're looking at all the rooms upstairs, but there's one room in particular, and my daughter was there the night before, that she always keeps closed when she's there because it makes her very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That door was closed this night. We had a couple doors that were closed, but this one was definitely closed. Like, no doubt in my mind, that door was closed. So we're checking all the open rooms, nothing. Come back downstairs, calling outside again, looking everywhere for this dog. Nothing. We don't hear him. We don't see him. Go back upstairs, start searching rooms again, and I open the door to this room that is closed, and the dog is in there.
Stop.
Like, I open up the door, and it's dark in there. Open up the door. This dog is right there in front of the door, and he's slunched over.
Oh my
and his
God.
ears are back, and he was just staring at me like he didn't come running out, and he gets excited. You know, he's a happy
He
dog.
was scared.
He was scared, and the door was closed. Like, it was the craziest thing. It was the craziest thing. I was like, there's no way that could have.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
I'm so scared right now.
I warned you.
I know.
It's such a cool place.
God.
I say I love it till I'm there, and then I'm a real baby.
Yeah,
I'm like, Steve, walk
I know.
with me.
Meredith's always like, go upstairs, Cass. I dare it. And I'm like, fuck that. I'll be the one trapped in the room.
Right?
In the fetal position.
I can't open the door.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this poor dog went and ventured upstairs by himself.
Yeah.
Someone let him in.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Get out.
And it's not like one of those like lever. It's a knob. It's a doorknob. So it's not like he jumped up.
And you didn't hear anything.
And exactly. We walked past that room multiple times calling him, and he didn't make a sound.
He was scared.
Not a sound.
Or he was getting pet by somebody. And
Right?
Hurry.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
All right, we're going to bring Nikki and see what happens.
No,
we
you're
would
not
never
taking
do
my
that.
dog there. No.
Well, and my dog has been like, he's gotten better about it, but he was very uncomfortable with that space.
Yeah.
when we
They
first
know.
would
They
bring
have
him
the
over
right
there.
energy, I think.
Well, they
Yeah.
probably say shit that we don't even
Oh,
know.
absolutely.
Yeah. Some dogs
I
are not in
believe
tune
that.
to it at all,
Yeah.
though. Our dog is
I think
definitely
babies,
in
toddlers,
tune.
because they're so open.
Stop,
you know,
don't.
I've seen it on TikTok. I've seen
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
And pets.
Pets.
Cats, dogs. Whatever.
Absolutely.
I
Some of them
swear.
are oblivious, but others are super sensitive to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
much.
very lucky and I can laugh about it because I've had all positive experiences.
Yeah.
Like weird ones, but positive.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
feel bad for those that might be listening that had a bad experience
Yeah.
with a spirit because then you
Right,
don't
yep.
ever want anything
Right,
like that around.
right.
You know?
Exactly.
But I would say even if you had a bad one, come check out Aeon Gallery and Lounge. Anyways,
Yeah,
'cause
no,
it's not
and
nothing
honestly,
bad.
like no, and they are very
You do feel
welcoming.
like
It was
yeah,
just
they are
that
welcoming.
particular night. I think they were they've been upset with me for a little while because I usually communicate with them really well and I let them know what's going on. If we're going to be in their space when we're not normally in their space, and
Yep.
we've had a mutual respect. And people come in and they
is
people who
shaking her
I know, people who are open to it like definitely feel a sense of welcome.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
they step into those doors, and I hear it all the time. But I think they're just upset with me right now, so I'm trying to work it out with them. We're gonna fix
Maybe they
it.
don't like one of your vendors. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Whoa. All the ones that are listening are going, wait a minute.
Oh boy.
Whenever I go, no matter what I wear though, the backs of my shoulders, like my shoulder blades, are always chilly. I'm always cold there.
Oh,
It's weird. It's weird. Every single time. Like I'll be fine outside, even in the winter, if I come in and we're walking through Cass is like
it's because they like
I do
you,
in
Meredith.
between my shoulder blades and my shoulders. I feel a little chilly. Even if I'm wearing a
interesting.
sweater and a jacket, I swear.
I feel
They
like
like you.
I feel like the whole time that I've been coming there, I've never spent more than like 10 consecutive minutes inside. Like I'm inside.
you're right outside.
Inside
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Inside,
unless you're in with other people.
Well,
like the first time you came in, you
yeah.
spent a little bit of time in there, but I don't think
Yeah.
you felt
Yeah.
it.
Right.
I don't know
right,
if you
right,
felt
right.
I was
it that
drunk.
night. You were.
Yeah.
We usually go
Yeah.
early, so
Yeah.
the crowd's not there yet. You know,
Yeah.
we'll go right
Right.
at 6 after dinner or
Yeah.
something. So then
Yep,
you have
so
a
it's
kind
nice
of a
and
moment to step in.
quiet,
It is.
and we can actually talk.
We catch up, and then
and-
she gets
yeah.
busy, and then we walk through. You know, but
Yeah.
I know it's crazy.
yeah, we're definitely that late
okay,
night.
so I did look up if
No,
you believe in
you're
ghosts or
scaring me.
paranormal. Which this should have been in October, right?
Right.
But photo albums can be haunted. It says. ChatGPT says.
I would
believe it.
imagine so.
Some theories, which you probably have already heard of all of these, is a residual energy.
Yep.
Yep, where if the album belonged to someone, which it
And it
sounds
was a
like that's
family
what,
photo album, yeah.
who had a deep attachment to it, their energy might still linger.
Yeah.
right? Makes sense.
Well, and if it's a picture of them or their family members,
Right.
yeah.
that they loved dearly or hated.
Right.
Either
Right.
way.
It could be.
Or a
You know.
loss, right? Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this kid that it would flip to looked like he was a little angry too.
Stop.
He had a little angry look to him.
I can't look at it long enough. But every time I do go there, is it the top? No, it's the baby. It's the baby sitting in the chair, right? Isn't it the baby sitting in the chair? Every time I go in the room, that's what it is. And I'll flip it back and forth and look at the other pictures. But
Yeah.
You know
always.
what creeps me out is like they used to like photograph the dead a lot.
And
back
that's
then.
what I wonder with there's like an
Yeah.
infant.
yes.
That is,
Yeah.
the name is unknown.
Yeah.
So it's like, was that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or
That's
maybe
I don't
it's
like looking
legit.
at old pictures because I'm like, they could be dead in that picture. We don't even know.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like that's
crazy.
like
With their eyes open.
invading their personal space.
You know,
Right, you're, like,
that's
looking
funny that you
directly
say
into
that
their
because
soul.
again, I was looking through TikTok and they were talking about how people take pictures at funerals.
Dude, it's
Like
becoming
it's an
a
open,
trend
it's an
again.
open casket, and the family gets together for one more photo. And to me, that we don't do photos, so it's a new thing that I'm
It's a
learning. Like
trend
this is what
again.
people are doing.
Interesting.
Yes.
I feel like they used to do it. Like if it was the baby that you're talking, I
Yes.
feel like they maybe used to do it. Then we stepped away because we don't do that, and now we're back.
Yeah.
Take one last photo as a family.
Right. Maybe.
You know.
You want to hear about a funky trend from Puerto Rico?
Yep.
I used to
Ooh.
threaten my mom with this. So I told her after before she passed, I told her this is what I was going to do with her.
Yeah.
So they will actually taxidermy. It's not. Some people actually do this. They'll taxidermy the dead and then set them up in like a pose or something. So I threatened my mom that I was going to have her taxidermied.
Oh my god!
And we were going to sit her at her piano with a feather boa.
That's
and that
awesome.
that was how we were going to immortalize her. And I'm like,
Wow.
how crazy!
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know
like
about
you
that.
would never
I guess
rest.
taxidermy is probably not the right word
I
to
mean,
be using.
but no,
but
is.
preserved. They preserve the
Preserve,
body.
Preserve taxidermy.
It gives me goosebumps.
right?
Don't do that
Don't
to
do
me.
that
I
to me.
know.
Have me
It's
sitting
icky.
here talking on the podcast.
Oh my god!
Like I'm
One last show.
yeah. Every day. Oh God.
Yeah.
I feel like I would die all over again.
Spirit attachments is the next one for this photo album. Some believe spirits can attach to images. I could see that because you
Yeah,
know if you ever
absolutely.
watch okay, so even if you watch like the Disney comedy Mansion
Haunted
Mansion.
Mansion,
Yeah.
the pictures come alive, right?
Right.
Where would we have
Yeah.
gotten something like that? That pictures come alive and their
Right.
eyes move. So
yeah,
it could, I mean, it
exactly.
could be thousands of years. I'm always quizzing you about how this could be forever ago where people
Yeah.
thought pictures were haunted or they're watching
Yeah.
them walk.
Right.
So it says, especially if the person in the photo had a dramatic or unfinished life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then the third one it says is triggered memories. Seeing certain photos might make people feel uneasy, almost as if something is watching them. So
Yeah.
very similar. Maybe it's
Okay.
just nostalgia or maybe something more. So skeptics would say it's just our brains playing tricks on us, but I don't know. I think otherwise.
That's Harley.
He thinks that.
Steve too.
So yeah, he has actually seen me react to something once
Yeah.
though, and then he was like, "Okay,
Mm-hmm.
something definitely happened." He can't see it.
He can't-
you know,
he can't
but there was no
explain
way
it,
he could
so,
explain
yeah.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like I just froze. Every hair on my body stood up
Yep.
mid sentence. Just
That's
started-
crazy.
Tears started
Stop.
streaming. I wasn't crying, but I was
scaring
like,
me again.
everything was
I've
just
had
like,
that happen a couple
"Oh."
times.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
insane.
I
I've
know
told
our
my
old
stories
our
before.
old house was haunted. Our old house
Mine
was
too.
haunted. But yeah, we didn't. We there was things that happened, but still to this day, I just like no.
So I was a weird little
Refuse
kid,
to
and I
admit it.
swear my dolls would come alive at night, and they would
Stop.
change chairs and stuff. But I could have been just a little bit of like a cuckoo. But
No, there were probably
then
spirits moving.
I always have
on
to have
you.
the sheets on my feet because I swear when I was at the old house and I was sleeping, I would get my feet tickled, and I hated it.
Oh no!
I hate because I didn't know I was young. I was little. I hated it. Yeah.
I do always have to have my feet covered, and like I like
Did they
lift
get
up the
tickled?
blankets and wrap
Yeah,
them
and wrap
around.
'em.
Yes,
I have to.
Even in the summer, if it's
Even
hot,
in the hot
feet have to be
flashing,
covered.
like hot flash
Yeah.
moments,
Yeah.
I'll throw my
Man.
leg out, but I'll tuck my foot back.
Yeah,
Under the
can't have your
blankets.
feet
Yeah.
exposed. The monsters will get
what
it.
is
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
It is, and still in adulthood, we're like
Right.
still aware of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Comfort thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you tell everyone the address and all that, where they can find you, please?
So follow the green light. We have a green door. It's 10331 North Main Street, downtown historic Richmond. We are across the street from old number 90, that old house that's the oldest freestanding house right now in Richmond. So yeah, we're in the historic district over by Doyle's and Broad House and in that area. So green door, the building is extremely unassuming from the outside.
Right.
Once you step in, it's
whole new world.
Yeah.
whole new world. Was once a hotel. So it's got a vibe. Definitely has a vibe, old original brick and stuff. So it's cool. Green lights. If they're on, that means we are open. So follow the green lights. It's kind of become our beacon. And a lot of people will be driving by like, green lights are on, and they'll stop in for one, or one usually turns into 4 hours.
Always.
One turns into, hey, try this.
Yeah.
So many people are like, we're not on Aeon time tonight. 3 hours later.
You're having a Poly Rancher, right?
Yep. One and done. Yeah, good luck with that.
And you do need things throughout the year, like outside movies and all that kind of stuff. We've done that before. That was when we watched Poltergeist, I think, or something.
Stop.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
fun.
not watch Poltergeist.
We
there.
did. It was great.
No.
That was my first time ever seeing it.
You've never
what?
seen it?
Last summer. 2 summers ago, maybe 2 summers ago.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I watched that when I was like 8.
Me too.
I know. I've saw bits and pieces of it, but never actually like
actually
sat down
all
with
the
drinks,
way
some
through.
snacks, and
Yeah,
Wow,
no,
how fun.
I don't think I could watch that at your place. I
It's
think
outside in the courtyard.
I feel safe in the courtyard. It's when I go inside that I get the cold
You
shoulder
get the
blades.
tinglies.
I get the tinglies.
Look at Cass is like,
She's
can
unsure.
Can I never walk through the front door again and just come up through the back, please?
The surprise
I'm
party there was
okay.
the best.
I'll be
That
okay.
surprise party was awesome.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that was
And-
so much fun.
Yes,
And
we
I think about it
do. We do a
randomly.
lot of private
Sunday, April
events.
27th from
April
11 to
27th.
4.
Yes,
11
to 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
beyond if we're staying. No.
Yeah.
Or if it's a long Sunday and
the
we're taking
lounge-
Monday off.
The lounge will be open,
Yeah.
so we will stay open until the last man
We're excited to
leaves,
see
you know?
everybody. How's Harley?
He's good.
Good, good,
yeah, I'm working him like a dog. The poor guy. I feel so bad, but he's so amazing. He's so
He
good
likes
to me.
it though, I think.
I feel like he.
Sometimes
likes hanging
I
with
think.
you.
Sometimes he's like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah.
Because he
You know?
works all day too.
He
right?
works, Monday through Friday, and then he's there with me Thursday night and Friday night, and so he's
Yeah.
What does he
And
do?
on
Mechanic,
Saturday-
machinist.
He's a machinist.
Yeah, machinist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Busy.
Yep. So he gets up early too.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do.
Are there
after a
nights
late
that he'll take
night.
off just to rest?
Yeah, so like on occasion he'll like go to a show with a buddy, or
Yeah.
but then he always ends up back, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
because late night.
He's
he
like, oh,
doesn't
good, the
want me to
green
be
light's
alone.
still on.
Absolutely.
But then there are nights where he like if he'll see that I'm in good hands,
Good.
you know, based on our
Good.
regulars.
Absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
he's like, all right, I'm tired. You're good. I'm gonna head home.
Yep.
Usually Thursday nights he usually heads
Yeah.
home fairly early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
he's got to get up
according
the next
to
day.
Aeon time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Early.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, if I'm home by midnight, I'm good. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, but then he's only running on like 5 hours of
Yeah.
sleep and 2
That's
nights
not
in a
enough.
row doing that. Like, yeah, it's hard.
It can be a lot sometimes, but
It can.
that's good.
Yeah,
Glad he's good.
Me too.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Cass?
I have no ghost questions.
Yeah.
All
you
right.
sure
No,
you don't
she's
wanna
like,
learn
I'm
some
done
more?
with the spirits.
I have plenty of stories.
Nope, I'm okay.
No, all right.
You know what? You give me a couple drinks while I'm there and start telling me, and we'll
There
see how
we
I
go.
react.
Yeah. He'll
Cass
be-
doesn't like to get down with the spirits.
She wants to be outside.
I just
when
want
I
to drink
tell
the
stories.
spirits. I don't want to hang out with them.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. So much
amazing.
fun.
It's
It was
always
good
a
to see you
pleasure.
ladies again.
Yeah, thank
Good.
you.
Good.
We'll see everybody
Thank
on the
you.
27th of April.
Yes.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Talk to you next week.